Don't fall off, Mr. Sebastian. Hey, Kathy Silva's watching. Welcome, Kathy. Hanging out with some of the smaller kitties today. Hey, Miss Cash Kitty. Hey, everyone. Sydney K is watching. Good afternoon to you, Susan. That's Mr. Sebastian with a fun little piece of enrichment. That's Mr. Hilo sniffing us right here in the front of the middle of the frame. And then Miss Kashmir, the Chausie, coming to strut her stuff here in Bungalow 1. Oh, did the caretakers make that for you guys? Do they make fun little easy enrichment treats for you cats to enjoy? Let me grab it. I'm going to put it back up here. Hey, Shay. Hey, Whitney. Deborah Westfall's watching. Hey, Monica. Hey, Katie. That's right. Hanging out with Bungalow 1 here in our hybrid haven area of the sanctuary. Hybrid meaning hybrid cats. That's Hilo. He is a Savannah cat, which is a hybrid between a domestic cat and a serval. There goes Miss Kashmir, probably heading inside. Oh, looks like she's turning in. Kashmir is a hybrid between a Chausie and a jungle cat. And then we have Sebastian, a marbled Bengal. And Sebastian would be a hybrid between a Asian leopard cat and a domestic cat. And as many of you know, here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, we talk about these breeds, and we like advocating for more responsible pets, because unfortunately all of our hybrid residents have come to the sanctuary because they were purchased as quite expensive designer pets, if you will, and they did not turn out how they were marketed by breeders. They don't like using litter boxes. Hilo, you don't like using a litter box. He says, yep, I don't. They don't like being held. And unfortunately, also from the hybridization, they suffer from a number of other health issues. And very simply, it's something that we deal with here on a daily basis at the Wildcat Sanctuary is making sure our hybrids are in top notch. And you've also heard us say that the hybrids cost the most to feed because they have the most unique and intricate diet, because we're having to cater to a lot of sensitive stomachs here in Hybrid Haven. Oh, what you got back there, Mr. Sebastian? And I got something right here for you, Queen Kitty, Miss Kashmir. Yeah, we got a little treat for you. Kashmir has lived at the sanctuary all her life. Kashmir actually came here with Miss Shy Bear. Hey, be nice, Mr. Hilo, be nice. I'll give you a treat too. Kashmir actually came to the sanctuary with Shy Bear, Kashmir, and 3 other cats. I put it right on my knee there, Mr. Hilo. Kashmir and 3 cats were surrendered to the Humane Society. And after euthanizing the first of the 3 cats, the Humane Society realized that these were hybrid cats and not domestic cats. So they contacted the Wildcat Sanctuary. And fortunately, we were able to let Kashmir and Shy Bear call TWS their forever home. We certainly wish that the first of the 3 wouldn't have been euthanized, but we're fortunate that it wasn't all 3, and that Kashmir and Miss Shy Bear, vocal Miss Shy Bear in the office, it gets to call the Wildcat Sanctuary their forever home. And unfortunately, that is the reality for a lot of these cats. You think about Mr. Maui, the Bengal. He was scheduled to be euthanized, very simply because he was a hybrid cat. Be nice, Mr. Hilo. Hilo's kind of the dominant of the group. He's just kind of giving little love taps to Sebastian here, monitoring things. And I'll ask this, I know that many of you have already showed your interest in our Big Cat Wellness Exam happening this Thursday at 10 a.m., and I hope that all of you will be joining us here at the sanctuary for a wonderful Big Cat Wellness Exam. We haven't been able to share one of these Big Cat Wellness Exams on a live post in our hospital in some time. So this is going to be a great time for you to see our facilities and see how we keep 100 plus cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary healthy. Mr. Sebastian's having a blast. Let's see. Look at some of the comments that I might have missed here. Let's see. Yep, just talking about the hybridization, and you guys are right. It's very, very sad stuff. These cats are being, unfortunately euthanized for their wild tendencies. They're being marketed for their wild tendencies, and so there is no middle ground here. It's really unfortunate. Katie says she's hoping to see her sponsor girl Indy on a live. We certainly will have to do that, Katie. Miss Indy lives with Tigger, and we're talking about Indy. Indy lives with Tigger and Mr. Bonsai, and then Felix as well. We'll certainly have to do a live post with them. And as I'm walking around in Bungalow 1 here, that's Hilo down there, the F1 Savannah cat. If you are at all interested in sponsoring one of these hybrid cats, it's as inexpensive as $12.50 a month, and you get to know that you're supporting cats like Hilo and Sebastian. We're talking about Indy earlier, and you're also getting the added benefit of pictures, photo updates, you name it, on your sponsor cat. That's as easy as just contacting our sponsorship coordinator. You get all that information when you sign up for our sponsorship. But lots of opportunities to sponsor these big cats, and not at a large cost either. Isn't that right, Mr. Hilo? And you see, I'm not reaching out to pet them. I'm not trying to pick anybody up, and that's these guys' preference. And as an F1, here you go, Mr. Hilo. That's just not what Hilo prefers. He likes to be respected in a different way. I'm just giving him little treats, respecting his space. See, we've had a couple donations come across the bow. I want to thank everyone for giving your gifts today on this special live post of Miss Kashmir, Mr. Hilo, and that's Sebastian rooting around in the grass back there. Looks like Cash Kitty might have head inside to enjoy the comfort of her bungalow. I'll show you guys a peek in there as well. Tracy Hannah is asking, is he a Bengal, a caracal, or an ocelot? So that is a Bengal cat right there. That is Sebastian, the marbled Bengal. That is Hilo, the hybrid Savannah, or he is a hybrid, and which would be a, excuse me, I'm not speaking correctly today, Hilo. Hilo is a Savannah cat, which is a hybrid between a African serval and a domestic cat. And a lot of what you're seeing in the breeding world too, with hybrid cats, is they're breeding them back with F1s, and so they're actually bolstering that their cats are over 50% wild, so in the 60s and 70%. And again, it's just a marketing ploy to try to lure people in, marketing that they're going to get a wild cat. It's going to have the look of a wild cat, but the tendencies and disposition of a domestic cat. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. Is it, Mr. Hilo? In Hilo, he actually came to us all the way where he got his name from, Hilo, Hawaii. And Savannahs, off you go. And Savannahs are outlawed in Hawaii. And so you think about either a breeder just unscrupulously sent Hilo to Hawaii, not checking what state the buyer was from, as long as they got their money, or perhaps someone was illegally breeding Savannahs on the island. Both things very illegal, and both things have negative impact, don't they, Mr. Sebastian? Jill Abbott says, I love seeing all their perches. They have so much to do. That's right, Jill. You can go back. I want to say we have 12 plus bungalows here. We added one new one and remodeled another. And all of them are outfitted with wonderful perches. They have trees that we built the habitats around so they're able to get out of the shade and the elements. And of course, they have veranda beds. We put out little pools. They don't necessarily swim in the pool, but we'll put little floaty toys in there, and they'll kind of bat around at them. I know, Sebastian, that's one of your favorite pastimes. And then, of course, they have the outdoor habitat where we are, their outdoor space. And our bungalows in Hybrid Haven wouldn't be complete without an indoor space. You can see just as much cat furniture and things to make our residents comfortable in their indoor area. I'll step in for just a second. Hopefully I don't lose service. Is this where you live, Mr. Sebastian? He's like, yep. It's all me and my friends. See, rather large kind of indoor space for these three. Heater, obviously, that will be kicking up here during the winter months. It even looks like caretakers have started the external heater for Miss Kashmir, who loves a warm bed. What do we think, everyone? I didn't see Kashmir inside. Maybe she's out here still. Hey, Gloria, thanks for sharing our live feed today. That's always a great way to contribute to the Wildcat Sanctuary. Maybe you're not in a place that's right for you to donate, but maybe all you have to do is click that share button, and that's within your means. That certainly does a lot for TWS. So thank you for doing that. Karen's, you're right. Sebastian was giving us a tour. He walked me right in, gave me the quick house tour of the bungalow, and now he's back to fussing around with his enrichment. And so Sebastian, I guess before I start talking, I want to re-clarify and welcome everyone. If you're just tuning in, I'm hanging out in Hybrid Haven here in the front of the Wildcat Sanctuary. I've placed a couple enrichment items for Hilo and Sebastian here. Kashmir's hanging around here somewhere. I think she's asleep under their veranda bed in the corner. And we're talking about our hybrid cats, and we're also showing off some of their living accommodations here in Hybrid Haven. Of course, brought to you by your support. We wouldn't be able to have these dynamic and unique and diverse habitats, Mr. Hilo, if it wasn't for all the people looking out for cats like you. And it's great to see. So Mr. Sebastian, he's got a little enrichment item. It's very simply just an empty toilet paper tube. And caretakers have placed some treats hidden inside of it. You can see one kind of falling out there. So Sebastian's just going to rip and tear and get the little treats out like you see there. And this one's pretty cool. They had some leftover, this is some, looks like lion mane from when they were doing some cleaning, Mr. Hilo. And so they will add that to the enrichment, and a lot of the little guys, even the bobcats, will find it entertaining to rub and get their scent on the big cat scent. So that's a fun little twist on the little pieces of enrichment that caretakers have been making. They got the edible ones like Sebastian's got down here, and then we've got the more kind of scent focused ones that Hilo is smelling up there. And again, I'm going to remind everyone, I hope to see you all there. Tammy's actually going to be doing the live post. We're going to be coming to you live from our on-site hospital this Thursday at 10 a.m. for a big cat wellness exam. This is going to be a great opportunity for you to see our current hospital facility in full force. And we're going to be talking a lot about our future hospital facility, which will be a part of our new animal care center. And it's going to be, like I said, a great opportunity for you to see TWS and how we tend and care for our big cat residents and make sure that they are happy and healthy as they live their wild at heart life. Are you just ripping that up, Mr. Sebastian? And Hilo keeps checking to make sure Uncle Judson's still got treats. I do, you guys, I do. Here you go. I got you, Mr. Sebastian. Here you go. Right there. Oh, it fell. Kathy Silva says you'll be watching. Good. We're excited to have you, Kathy. Yeah. You got the treat. You're so excited about the treats, aren't you? I'm going to look for Miss Kashmir, who I'm guessing is under this veranda bed. Maybe not. I can hardly see. But it's been a pleasure hanging out with Bungalow 1 here. I'm happy to have everyone with us. looking around to see if Kashmir's under there. Oh, there you are, pretty lady. She's the noble and wise member of this bungalow, Kashmir the Chausie cat. Hey, pretty lady with those big fluffy cheeks. You can see caretakers even go ahead and place some soft bedding in the little kind of dog glue they have there for Kashmir. They even have some soft bedding in some of their beds inside. Just adds a little bit of extra insulation along with that, you know, softness. Isn't that right, Miss Kashmir? I got a treat for you. And then we're gonna wrap up this live post. Yeah, good girl. That's a good girl, Cash Kitty. All right, everyone. This has been a fun live post up here in Hybrid Haven. These are great ambassadors for the hybrid residents here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We have a Savannah cat. That'd be Hilo, a cross between a serval and a domestic cat. We have Miss Kashmir enjoying a last bit of a treat down here. She is a Chausie cat, which is a cross between a jungle and a domestic. And then, of course, Mr. Sebastian, who is a Bengal, a cross between an Asian leopard cat and a domestic. And I'm going to be sure to post a link to one of our hybrid educational links where you all can learn more in depth about some of the things we talked about on today's live post, some of the pitfall of these breeds, and how you yourself can make the right decision and purchase adopt, I should say, the right and responsible pet. Adopt and don't shop. That's right, Mr. Hilo. All right, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. These cats are going to keep on enjoying their day. I got some more work to do at the desk. So until tomorrow, I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday, I should say. I was about to say Monday. Caught myself there. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you soon. Bye, Hilo.